What's your end game? How deep is your army going to go, and for what effect?
You said about the 4 regions that we consider ours. Well, on many occasions I did mention that Russian and Ukrainian peoples are the same people, and in this sense, the entire Ukraine is ours. You said about the 4 regions that we consider ours. Well, on many occasions I did mention that Russian and Ukrainian peoples are the same people, and in this sense, the entire Ukraine is ours. But look, we look at the realities on the ground, and obviously there are people, there are many of such people in a neighboring country who seek sovereignty and independence, and I wish them all the best. I mean, we never, ever challenged their right, the right of the Ukrainian people to independence and sovereignty. Having said that, the grounds on which Ukraine became independent and sovereign were spelled out in the Declaration on Independence of 1991. And it stated very clearly that Ukraine is a non-nuclear neutral state and not party of any blocs. I think it would be good to get back to those core values based on which Ukraine obtained its sovereignty and independence. Second, from the very beginning, when the conflict became really hot, we suggested to the Ukrainian leadership to cease all the conflicts. We suggested that we withdraw our troops from the territories, and they withdraw their troops from the territories where people are not ready to embrace the new regime and they want to live independently or become part of the Russian Federation. They said no. And again, those are not political decisions. And now the logic of combat comes into play. The military look at where they can better advance, where they can channel their troops to achieve the best outcomes with lowest possible casualties. And this is how troops advance. You know, we have an old saying, or story, or rule rather, whenever the boot of Russian soldier stands, it becomes ours. Look at the national border. As I said, they incurred into the Kursk region, and they committed a lot of crimes there, including crimes against the civilian population. And we kicked them out with significant losses, and now we have to create security areas along the borders because they keep attacking from there. They use artillery, they use UAVs.
The security zone.
In the Sumy region, it's about 10 to 12 kilometers, in some places 8 to 10 kilometers, and then there's the city of Sumy, the regional center. But we do not have this task of taking Sumy, but I do not exclude this. I do not rule this out. Now, why? Why are we doing all this? Well, because they're creating threats for us. They keep shelling our border areas, our border regions, and this is an outcome of their ungrounded and ill-thought.
Subscribe to Oneindia and never miss an update. Download the Oneindia app now.